Good morning, everybody. How are you? This morning we are doing your favorite masks and we're going to share our favorite mask stories. I'm also filming here for Glamour magazine, YouTube, so I'm telling them what we're doing. Hello, Glamour. And I'm going to start off with my favorite mask, a liquid mask, which is VIP Biologique Recharge. I'm going to put that on and then I might put another one on later. But I'm just going to take the last bits of it. I don't know how much is left. Let's get it on. Hello everybody, good morning, how are you? This is mask morning. We're sharing our favourites and it might be that I'm going to discover some new ones from you. I hope you're wearing them because then I'm going to call you in if you've got one on. So if you've got a mask on and you think it's fantastic, please ask to go in on the live and we can share our favourite masks. And if you've done homemade ones, I did a shout out yesterday in case any of you have done a homemade one, that we can get the recipe, because whilst we're staying safe at home, it might be that we don't have access to getting masks, or we want to use what's in our fridge. So mine's on. Let me just clean my finger. Okay, there's those lovely people on my channel there. Okay, I'll come back to you in a bit. Let me get myself sorted. Okay, there's Glamour off. So, hello everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we? I've got so many masks today to show you as well, because I don't do often. I do my skincare Q&A on a Wednesday on Facebook, and you always say to me, guys, can we do one here? So I just thought I would bring some masks to the table. Trinny London products came for me, lovely. I'd run out of bunny. And we'd just go through, and I'm also trying whilst we're here, the Rose Beauty Balm, because so many of you said it was good when I did the cleansing balm, so I want to see what it's like, so I've asked them to send it to me so I can check it. So thank you very much. I get tons of tips from you guys as well as giving you tips. It's an equal two-way. Oh my God, my glasses are just filthy. I'll take the new cloth from the body shop. No, sorry, Neil's Yard, and clean them. Hello, everybody. Hello, how are you? Now, so we can do just general skincare here too, but I think it would be very funny if I can call in the lives and get those masks from you as well. Cheryl, good morning, my dear Cheryl, darling, how are you? You've got the best skin, you don't need a bloody mask, but if you put a mask on for me and came into my live, can I tell you that would make my day? So go and ask Femi, or if she's staying with her dad, go and ask Sophia if she's got a mask. Morning, Emma. Morning, Sandra. Morning, Jackie. Morning, Fresh Eyes. Morning, Kate. Barry, good morning. Andrew, good morning. Nolene. So these masks for girls and boys, by the way. Jennifer, good morning. Sally, good morning. Moai, good morning. Rachel, good morning. Sue, good morning. Sue, your mask ready. Sandra's mask ready. You want to come in on the live? Because I want you to talk me through. Any of you who've got fantastic masks on, I'm going to call you in. So please request to do a call in if you're wearing a mask. If you're not, I'll go to the next, because we want to find out about masks. And if you want to ask questions, ask on the main feed. Bertie, I want to do a menswear special. It's got to wait until we're out of staying safe at home. But my intention is, like in the first week, I will. And what I think it would be quite fun is if I got, let's say, 5 of the boys to meet me at Duke York Square at Zara, and I'll take you all shopping. That's the mood I'm in this morning, so we could do that. Good evening from Sydney. You're about to have a Zoom meetup, so no mask for us tonight. Wouldn't it be funny, though? Wouldn't it make the day of the people you're on the Zoom with if you turn up with a mask on? So good morning, good evening, everyone. Emma, I want to come live. I have a great one for the boys and girls. Fantastic. Andrew Sebastian Stevenson, request to be on a live. My mask is the last little bit. I've run out now of Biologique Recharge VIP mask, and it's a mask for intense hydration and oxygenation, which I like the sound of. I've used this mask for about 4 years. Biologique Recharge do, of course, the P50, which is one of my favorite exfoliating toner, acid toners. Sarong is the LVMH one. If you caught Closet Confessions, you'll know that's I'm your alarm clock, Beatrice. Fantastic. Eve Long Rescue Mask is divine. It's the one formula that Space NK haven't changed since they bought the company from Eve Lom. It's wonderful. It has camphor in it and things. It's very good. You've run out of cleanser. Any ideas? Sensitive, oily T-zone that I could try, guys. Sensitive, oily T-zone. Sensitive, oily. Let me have a think. I have got my Secret 7 cleansers, which you could have a look at. Dermavid. Magnesium and witch hazel mixed together is brilliant. I think for a certain type of skin, fantastic. So many Australians on here. It's time for the Aussies. This is the Aussie show, really, because you're all up. I would love to come live. Mask is on. Andrew Sebastian Stevenson, I think we're going to go straight to you, darling. Good morning, everybody. I'm wearing your favourite Tata Harper. I love you guys that you're all doing your masks. Okay, so we're going to go on. Let me just put you so you can be on Glamour. This will be on YouTube on Glamour. So let me just try and line us all up and I can get Andrew on. So I'm back to Glamour there. I'm going to call in Andrew, who's got his favourite mask, and turn you slightly to YouTube. There you go. Andrew, I'm waiting for you, darling. I'm waiting. Andrew, oh, hello, my darling. How are you?
Morning. I'm really good. How are you?
Fantastic. Where are you?
I'm in East London.
You are brilliant. And what's your favourite mask, Andrew?
So I wanted to talk to you about this one. Yours is applied a little bit more haphazardly than mine. I actually took like about 10 minutes to make this look good.
Oh, darling. Well, you know, the thing is, sometimes I think a mask makes me look better than no mask at all. Because it just, you know, just covers the shit. So the amount of time I do lives in a mask is because underneath I'm feeling like shit.
You look great. Okay, this is my favorite one.
Yep.
It's so good. It's Dermalogica Sebum Clearing Mask. And you put it on for 10 minutes. And it's one of those masks that it clears out. You probably can't see, but I've got huge pores. And they're really bad.
Bit there, yeah.
But it clears everything out. And what's so good about it is when you take it off, you don't have that seriously dry feeling. It becomes really soft. It's really nice. It's super easy. You can just put it on your T-zone if you want.
But what a great combination, because to clean pores and not to dry is a really tricky formula to get to. Very good. How did you find it, Andrew?
I actually got it from my mum. She's amazing.
Oh, is she? Is your mum into skincare?
Yeah, she loves it, and she's always researching things, sending me things. So Brilliant. She sent me it like years ago, and I keep buying it because I've literally squeezed this one so much. I'm at the end.
Brilliant. And darling, tell me, because there's somebody who asked earlier. Yeah, they want the name again, and they love your painting, Andrew. So tell me the name.
So it's Dermalogica, and it's the Sebum Clearing Mask.
Sebum Clearing Mask. Fantastic. I think all people with large pores are so excited because I don't have T-zone, so I don't recommend so easily ones for T-zone. So I'm really happy you recommended it. Thank you.
Yeah,
fantastic.
You're welcome.
So nice to meet you, Andrew.
Lots of love.
Lots of love, darling. And I'm going to do a boy shop up, by the way. I'm going to do a boy shop up. And what I want to do is once we get out of staying safe at home, we could all meet. It has to be Zara because it's easy. Duke of York Square, and I could take 5 different men and we could all go shopping. Does that sound good?
That'd be amazing.
Look out for it, Andrew, and come join me.
Thank you. You're my isolation savior.
Oh, darling. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Very nice. Lovely, lovely. Starting with one of the boys, for God's sakes. Fantastic. Such a good recommendation. I'm so excited by this because we're all going to offer our solutions. So I'm just going to go to the next person. Guylaine Tremblay. Guylaine Tremblay. Guylaine Tremblay. Come on, Guylaine. Don't know if Guylaine's a boy or girl. Oh, Guylaine declined. So Guylaine maybe. Okay, I'm going to do, there's more here. There's more coming into view. So Lorraine asked to come in. So I'm going to do Lorraine. We'll go from one to the other and we'll just see what we can all offer. Lorraine, you requested to come in, my darling, and she also declined. So it could be somebody doesn't understand how they're doing it. Okay, I'm going to do now Pat Chisholm. Pat, if you're there. Pat's unable to join. All right, we're going to try more. Oh, dear, this is like... Okay, Tanya. Tanya is unable to join. I wonder if everyone's unable to join for a weird reason that something maybe isn't working. Beatrice, please come on, Beatrice Berge. She declined too. So there's something, maybe there's something wrong. Are you trying to get on, guys, and you can't get on? Because I'm going to try now Maya. Let's see. Greetings from Croatia. Hello, my darling. Greetings from Croatia. All right. What I could do as well is I did get on with Andrew, so I should be able to get on with other people. And we'll see. Hello, Lithuania. Hello, Pieti. Hello, darling Linda in Australia. Just to say, if you've joined us now, we are doing the best masks. And I've asked everyone yesterday on stories to put up their favorite mask, and they're putting it on. And then we're going to call in people and they can say why their mask is so good. So we're not just going to hear about my masks, which I can do when we can't get through to people, but we're going to hear about everyone else's. Hello, Nadia from Belgium. Fantastic. I'm going to cancel my honor because I'm not having success there. And and I'm going to go to Zenny Thomas, darling. Zenny Thomas. Dr. Hauschka clay mask. I have not tried. I love Dr. Hauschka as a brand. Oh, hello, darling. Oh, where are you?
Hello.
Hello, my love.
Hello. I just requested. So
do you have a mask?
I was just a little. I didn't think. So I've got a mask. I haven't got it on.
Well, that's fine. You can tell us about it. Your favorite. Can I just say you have the most gorgeous skin?
But I've got this.
Oh, is that the gommage?
Yes. And I would put it on, but I'm currently working.
Okay.
But this is wonderful.
Oh, that's one of my favorite. You know what? I first discovered that 25 years ago with a little Polish facialist, a Bergdorf Goodman in New York. And she used a Ven and nobody else had it. And we thought it was some incredible thing. So she charged us 5 times the amount. And I remember buying that mask for like £35.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I love it. It's so good. I use another thing I use as well is
by the way.
La Roche-Posay. I've got the bottle in there. This one, I know they're all the French brands.
Yeah, but this is great because people can get these at Boots, and Aven is available worldwide.
So this one.
Which one is that? Lipicure, or it's the Efficlant? So that's the range for clearing out your skin.
It was so good. So you know, you get dried skin around the nose.
Yep.
I had that, and now it's completely clear
from that.
Yeah, and this is quite good as well.
Oh, you're doing so many. I'm going to get you to start with the first one, and I'll tell everybody because they all want to know your mask, darling.
Oh, okay.
So the first one is from Aven, and it's gommage. It's actually an exfoliator, and it's got little beads, which are healthy beads, but it's got a faint smell of something. It's
like rose. It's
a little bit
gentle.
of rose. Most of the things from Aven are actually fragrance free, but this has that lovely little smell, and I like it too. I think it's more exfoliated than a mask, but it's not drying, which is great. Okay, that's lovely. The second one, which you recommended to us, was Effaclar La Roche-Posay. And what's the actual name of the mask, darling? Because it's back to front.
Oh, sorry. So it's well, it's a cleansing cream.
Okay, so it's a cleansing cream, and are you leaving it on as a mask?
Yeah, so I leave it on for like 4 minutes, something like that. Not for, well, I think you could leave it on longer, but I just seem to just sort of not for too long because I've got quite sensitive skin. So
yeah, well, that's so nice because I think people with sensitive skin are scared of masks. So if you're using a cleansing cream just to leave it on for longer, I love that as an idea. I think that's great.
Exactly, and this I use every morning, which is so like fresh, lemony.
That's Una Brenner's Super Facialist, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
and
very
good. And is it the
good.
oil cleanser? Or is it the oil cleanser?
It's an oil cleanser, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can leave that on. And of course, if people have got quite oily skin, it might be a bit... But I've got my skin's neither dry or oily. I don't really know. But yeah, it's very refreshing.
Fantastic. All right, darling. Thank you so much for coming in the live.
Thank you.
Love it. I love all these new brands we're discovering. Brilliant. Bye, darling. Bye-bye, Zenny. Bye-bye, Zenny. 3 lovely things and also different things we can do. And you're all leaving. The first one was from Aven, and it's called their gommage, which means exfoliator, and it's pink. It's not that expensive. I think it's about £14 or something like that. But I mean, it's a really lovely one. Oh, this is great. And I'm going to go through all of these afterwards. And just we can just see all the different ones that people are recommending. And what's really nice is these different skin tones. So I'm going to go now to Denise Milane, or Denise Caras. I don't know what the name is, but it said Beauty Pie QI mask is a great mask. I think I have it. Do I have it here? Let me just see, because I'm loving it. Now I got Japan Fusion Beauty Pie, which also is really nice. It's her Japan range. And I love that. I'm just going to go on to a few others I love. Exuviance have this oxygenating mask, which I'm just going to show you because I use this on my Saturday lives. But you put it on like that and you rub it in. Oh my goodness, hello. 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 We're seeing your floor, darling. Do you want us to see you? Hello, darling. Darling. Are you there? Are you there? And you're going to see that this will go a bit white, and it's the oxygenation working once you get it on the skin. Do you see it's going whiter? And it's got a similar, she's gone now. I think it's a bit tricky, that one. Karas, that we can get through to you, darling. But the exuviance is quite similar to Bliss's oxygenating facial, which was the one that Marcy Kilgore did when she was at Bliss. It was one of her very first products. It was an amazing product, but this is brilliant. I don't know if you can get Beauty Pie in Australia. I think it's still only America and the UK. That's another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. I'm going to go to Suzanne Patterson. Hello, good morning, darling. Whilst we're here and waiting for Suzanne, she declined, or she didn't know that she was coming in. I'm now going to try Debbie Farley. You can see now that Juviance, it's gone totally white, but it does give good kind of, it just gives a waking upness to the, oh my God, I love you already. You are my woman. Which one is that?
This is the Current Body Boost Mask, or the Current Body Mask.
Yep.
And
it's like my light therapy one from the Light Salon.
It certainly is.
And how much is it, darling?
So I think for this one I paid £229 because the lovely people at Current Body did a
promotion.
Did a promotion for the Trinny tribe.
Oh my God,
yeah.
That's fantastic.
So
now let's see you properly.
Southwest.
Come down, let's see you properly. So a lot of people, darling, you're so good. A lot of people ask me about LED masks and why they do them. And I know for me it does, because to me it stimulates the collagen.
Yeah.
And if I use it consistently, I feel my skin is glowing and vibrant. But how long did you think until you understood that you got it and you love it? And how often do you use it?
So normally I'm using it 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
For 10 minutes. From this week, I haven't used it for about 3 or 4 weeks. I've been really busy doing something else.
Yeah.
And didn't have time to wear it. But from Sunday, I've been doing 20 minutes. So Sunday, yesterday, and I've just put it on again this morning.
Yep.
But can really tell a smoothness, not so much a glow, but by this morning when I woke up, I could really tell that my skin is feeling lovely and smooth and happy. So I'm really pleased with it.
Smooth and happy. Darling, you'll just say hello to Glamour magazine.
Glamour.
Say hello. There she is with her lovely mask on. And it's from, what's it called again, the company?
Current Body. It's
Current Body. There we go. That's another one like the Light Salon. Fantastic LED mask. We'll talk about them later. So I think anyone who's, I mean, somebody's saying, Carolyn saying, I use my Light Salon LED mask every day. Good morning from Canada. Good morning. So they are, to me, an alternative. And you know what I do too? I don't, does that one need to be plugged in?
No.
It doesn't, which is great. So I sometimes put that in a bra strap, or I put it over the top.
Yes.
So I can walk around, do the hoovering, do some washing up, make a film. You know, I think that's what I love, is that you can move around with them.
I have a hood in my dressing gown, so I throw it over my shoulder into the hood and then just carry on as normal.
Fabulous. Darling, you look glorious. Great way to wake up. Do you ever scare your husband with that, or do you sleep alone?
No, my husband does get scared with it. In fact, he just bought me a boiled egg in bed in a Tigger egg cup.
Oh my God, how sweet.
I was even trying to see where the boiled egg and mask works, and actually it does. So that's good. You can even eat it.
Oh, well, lovely talking to you, darling.
Lovely to speak to you too.
You too. Okay, bye-bye, my love. Bye-bye, darling. In case you've just joined us, we are doing Mask Tuesday. Everyone's putting on their favorite masks and telling us about them. And what's great about this is I don't have every skin type on my face. So we're getting a lot of oily skin, T-zone, sensitive skin, their favorite mask. Yes, you're asking what I'm doing this evening. I'm not sure if Esme's watching. Esme, will you write down what I'm doing this evening? Pics of my CBD. I'm saying hello, Dixie. Hello, Dixie, darling. How are you? Lovely little 3-year-old with her mum. I use the Ordinary. Christelle says salicylic acid mask gets rid of upcoming spots quickly. They don't break through. I think the Ordinary are very good on salicylic acid. Salicylic acid I would recommend as an acid only for people who have spots, because it's a slightly drying acid and it's got to be done at the right strength. So some people, you know, those little pink things you can shake, that has salicylic acid usually in it, which you can put on spots. Cosmetics Cranberry, an amazing mask, their enzyme mask. I love that mask. I haven't used that for a mask for a while, but I just love that. Emma Hardy Pink Clay Mask, I haven't tried it. Food for sensitive skin, says Jennifer. Great to know. You make a lot of masks yourself. Has anyone made a mask? I'd love to go live now with somebody who's actually made a mask at home. So if you have, leave a message and then I'll go live with you. In the meantime, we maybe have Megan or Margarita. I can't see that. Hello, darling. Are you there? I'm speaking to you. We're just seeing your ceiling at the moment. Are you there? She might have gone to get something. Hello, I'm calling you down the phone. Are you there? Good deodorant for a 10-year-old. You know what I use? I use Dr. Hauschka, which has nothing harmful in it, and I love it. And I gave it to Lila when she was young. Kiehl's avocado mask. I think she's probably putting the mask on. In the meantime, I'll go through 3 or 4 more. Skin Perfecting Mark for Seabag is fantastic. Brightens out the skin. It's very good against pollution. I use it 2 or 3 times a week. That is one of my favorite masks. I've used that forever. Then we've got, there's another Seabag one. This mask I use for so long. I love this mask, which is the Sizzly Rose Mask. I use so little, but it's a very nice mask when I just want hydration. I don't have my favorite high street mask here because I finished it, which is Boots No. 7 Beautiful Skin Mask. And that's just a lovely, you're feeling your skin is dry and you've done all the sloshing, you've done all the exfoliating toners, you've taken off all the dead skin cells and you're still feeling it's a little bit dry. Then use that mask because it would just give you that immediate little plumping effect. My LED mask is the Light Salon LED mask. I don't have it here, it's downstairs. Vitamins, I've done a whole, I've done many things on vitamins on my, on YouTube, you can see them, but also on trinnylondon.com. You can look on the blog and you can look up Shabir and there's a ton there. So I'm now going to go to Suzanne Patterson. I don't know if we went to Suzanne earlier. We tried to get her. I can't remember. Blimey, I don't use masks. I'm 63. I think I better start. Ruthie, darling, can I just say, it's never too late to start. And sometimes you can get really great results from a mask. And if you're feeling your skin is tired and dull looking, a mask can really help. And one mask I love for that is, hello, darling. Look at you. You look like a Borg from Star Trek. What's it on? Jeez, what?
I know. I've just got. I'm putting it on. I've got a skerrick left of this Cosmetics Clear Deep Cleaning Mask, which is mostly salicylic acid and sulfur.
Yeah.
So I've just kind of put that a bit there, but I've also put on. I like to sit a double mask at the same time. So a bit of a.
I love the way you think about a double mask because I think so many people don't realize you can mix products together. So where is the salicylic one? That's on your T-zone.
So ordinarily I'd put that down sort of forehead and down T-zone, sort of a bit on the cheeks as well. But with the other moisturising mask, it's the Aven Soothing Mask.
The Aven Soothing,
which is the soothing moisture mask. Yeah.
Do you have sensitive skin, darling?
Sometimes on the cheek areas, but I do get a bit of redness kind of down the nose and a little bit of broken capillaries and things like that. So
because that soothing mask is really lovely if you have sensitive skin, and I think it's anyone out there who's got it. That's such a nice mask. Tell me again the name of the one you're using for the T-zone that you love, because I didn't catch that. You were slightly.
That is from Cosmetics, and it's the Clear Deep Cleansing Mask.
Okay.
So it's sort of sulfur based, I think, with yeah.
Cosmetics, the clear deep cleansing mask, but I'll tell you an interesting story about cosmetics. Cosmetics, COSMEDIX. I use their recovery balm when I fly, and it's like this amazing barrier. But you know, I talk a bit about Julia Hunter, the slightly older lady who's like she's like a wizard in skincare ingredients. She formulated most of cosmetics range.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, because her things sound fantastic.
Yeah. But the sulfur, I think sulfur is a fantastic ingredient, not used a huge amount because the smell can be a bit weird. And, you know, some brands are worried about smell. I just think the more natural things smell, the better they work.
Yeah.
But I love
it. It's great.
I love your decoration.
Yeah. Yeah, what decoration?
It's brilliant. And how I know I love your black and white pictures in the other room too, in your dining room area. But darling, where are you? Are you in Australia?
I am. I'm in Western Australia in Perth.
Oh, I love Perth. I went to the Westfield there about 7 years ago and did a big kind of like hello to people with Susanna.
Lovely.
Yeah, it was great. And then I went to that beautiful, very long beach north of Perth.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that's this fantastic coastline all the way up. Like incredible. It's, brilliant.
Yeah. Well,
very nice.
To you, darling.
You too. You take care.
You take care too. Fantastic. That was so lovely, Josh. I love that the boys are coming in. This is so perfect for the boys. Also, somebody else saying sulfur is amazing and the Obagi blue peel mask is great. That's a very strong mask, but very Phantom of the Opera. Exactly. It could be the Borg, but it's Phantom of the Opera. You clock the black and white pictures too. I know we get so nosy. We love to look and see what's behind everyone. Jane is saying I've used a Sanctuary Spa mask that has a peptide serum first and then a rose clay mask, really plumps and softens the skin. So serums and masks, okay then. Didn't realize until I used, and you mentioned, I think absolutely fine. I mean, I love to be an alchemist in my own home. I'm going to show you another couple of masks I love. When my skin is stressed, I use Jane Shrivener's de-stress mask. And this is actually just, you put it on and you let it absorb. It's the kind of mask you take off the excess. But she's a lady who has the lovely cleansing balm and the AHA, BHA exfoliating acid toner, which is quite a soft one, actually. It's a fantastic one. A Garden of Wisdom mask for rosacea. I don't know which one from Garden of Wisdom that they might have, because I don't know if they have masks yet. I'm not sure. Anyway, this works vitamin C mask is great. Do you know much about the Ordinary products? I do. Some of my favorite ones are their AHA, BHA, sort of like, it looks like it's burgundy in color, and I use it on my hands and here as a sort of AHA peel, and then leave it on 5 minutes, take it off. And I do that once every couple of weeks. It's actually not here, it's in my office, so I don't have it with me. The vitamin C 30% I like. I don't like the 23% because it's a bit grainy. They have an azelaic acid, I think is very good. Azelaic acid, do they have an azelaic acid, or is that Garden of Wisdom? I get them mixed up sometimes. And yeah, they have a squalene oil, which is good if you need something to mix things with. They have Buffet, which a lot of people like if they have slightly spotty skin. So there's things I really like. Trinny, can we watch this on YouTube later? Have you saved me from this lockdown? You have saved me from this lockdown. Yes, things are going on YouTube. Just to let you know, things are slowly getting onto YouTube. And we've got a team who's uploading them. And it's just because I've made 120 films since we've been staying at home. We're catching up a bit with ourselves. But what we want to get to this week is whatever was on as a live will just go up exactly as it was the next day on YouTube. So I hope you'll be able to see that. Cora Organic, somebody saying that they think I would love it. And can we get a list of all the masks we're talking about? We will do that. We'll add that on to the end. What shall I go to next is one of my favorite masks, and then I'll come to one of you. I'm just trying that. Oh, yes. I don't know if I mentioned this properly. Lixia have this vitamin C paste. The only reason I put it in the mask category is after you cleanse your skin, you put it on and you rub it in. I like to keep rubbing it in, and then you take it off after sort of 5 minutes. But it's a sort of intense form of vitamin C, and it really leaves my skin glowy. It's an amazing mask. I love it. And the price point is what I call sort of mid-price. It's not designer skincare, and it's not economy skincare. Fresh is a brand that many people like. I do think there's a lot of ingredients in them that I'm just not, you know, I need to understand better before I totally recommend it. But I was using the rose one they had, the vitamin nectar. This is a new one, and I had an old one which I did like, but I found, you know, I'm not 100%. Okay, now what else? Oh, this, I love this organic John Masters. It's calendula hydrating and toning mask. Calendula, as we know, is used in some babies' products. It's a very calming thing. And so there was a lady who said she had rosacea. And I think this might be all right for rosacea. But look it up, see what it says on the website. But John Masters Organics, such a beautifully formulated brand with really simple ingredients and calendula and honey. So it's going to be hydrating and toning. Really lovely. 6 p.m. Yes! 6 p.m. tonight, of course. It is. I'm with Susanna talking body shapes. We're going back in time, and I'm going to test her on the body shape Bible. She doesn't know that yet. And we're going to talk about different body shapes and how we came up with those defining 12 body shapes that we feel if you understand your body shape, you can dress for it. So we'll look at how many of those rules we now break and how many we feel are set in stone. All right, I'm going to try and get one more person, but that's going to be at 6 o'clock tonight. I can't wait, actually. She's going to be on very good form, Susanna. Okay, I'm going to try now. and go to Lisa Bradbury. So Lisa, let's see if we can come to you. And I'll see if there's other masks that I want to talk about whilst we do that. Japanese Fusion I've done. Hello, darling. Are you there? You're putting your mask on.
Oh, hi.
Hello, darling. Hello, darling.
Oh, my goodness.
I
I
love
didn't
it.
expect that at all.
I mean, it's funny how people ask to be on the live and then they just get on with it. What are you putting on? I'm interested.
I'm putting actually one of your favourites you've just said about. This one.
So good. And will you give them the correct name? Because I was one AHA, BHA.
It's AHA 30%.
Yeah.
Plus BHA 2%.
Yeah.
Peeling solution.
Yeah.
And it's a 10 minutes exfoliating facial.
Fantastic. This is a product from the
And it
Ordinary.
comes in the bottle like that, in the little box.
Fantastic.
And it's cheap as chips.
Yeah.
Cheap as chips. And really good, but you don't want to leave it on too long because it can go a bit.
It can go a bit, and I think if you have any sensitivity in your skin, you're used to using it, then you've got to be careful. But AHA is an alpha hydroxy acid and BHA is a beta hydroxy acid. So they're different acids, and some of them are kind of nurturing and others are really, you know, glycolics, salicics, those are kind of toughies. And then I think it's got a bit of, you know, something a little bit softer as well. But I also use it on my hands. Have you tried using it on your hands?
No, I haven't. And I have quite a few age spots on my face here.
Yeah.
And sort of just is sun damage and on my hands. But it's just years of just being in the sun and now realising maybe I shouldn't be doing that. But
you know, we do what we do, don't we?
Yeah, I will try my hands. I think that's a really good suggestion.
And I think with any mask like this, I'm just going to offer to our audience that any exfoliating acids can help with age spots, but you need to make sure you wear a very high SPF. I think that's the real thing because it's sunny now. So let's say you're going in your car to go to the supermarket and you think, I'm not outside. You might wind down your window. It's a sunny day. And you might find that if you drive, are you in England?
Yes, I am. Yeah, we're in Surrey.
The side in which you're driving might have more sun damage.
Yeah.
The side near the window.
Yeah. But I use that, is it Hoola Care? The Hoola Care Gel?
Yep. Helio Care.
And it's amazing. It's so good to put under makeup, over moisturizers. It's brilliant. And I've used it for years and it's just so brilliant. It's not greasy and it gives you protection.
Do you use the air gel foam or do you use the non-oil?
It's like a not it's an oil-free gel, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
the
it's in
mousse.
a tube. In a tube.
Oh,
It's
the
not the
tube.
mousse, it's the tube.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
brilliant. You can just put it
Yeah.
everywhere. You need to put it. And then stick, of course, a bit of your BBF on. So you've got double the protection.
Fantastic, darling. I think those are such good choices. I love Helio Care. And I think that I won't use the one with the mousse, but your one is very good if you are oilier skin. Because
yes, and I've always been prone, yeah.
Yeah. So it's so lovely talking to you.
Yes,
and
lovely.
So good to see you.
Complete surprise. But absolutely lovely. And thank you so much for what you're doing for this isolation. Oh, it's brilliant. It's keeping me sane. My daughter loves you. And she just come up the stairs and went, Mum, wicked.
Darling, you know what? It keeps me sane, hanging out with all you guys too. So I think it's a very mutual street. But have a lovely day.
Thank you so much.
All right, darling.
Yeah, you too. Take care then.
Bye-bye. 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 That's so sweet. I think what's happening is people are requesting to live and then they think they're not getting on, so they just carry on. I'm just catching up with them a little bit later. Aven SPFs are very good. When I had bad skin, I remember that the Aven has a cream and an emulsion in an SPF 50, and they have a tinted emulsion. So the cream is a bit heavy, but it's a lovely product. The emulsion is good, but since that journey I was on 10 years ago of using Aven, I think I discovered Helio Care. And they have a tinted emulsion as well, but the tint, like so many French pharmacy brands, they're not great in doing different colors. So they do this one sort of pinky shade of tinted moisturizer, which is a little bit narrowing for everyone who has different skin tones. But I do love their just normal emulsion. What's the SPF you mentioned in the video called? I mentioned Helio Care. I wish I had it here. I've run out. It's the Air Gel is the one I use, and you spray it and it's like a mousse. And I've used it for the last 4 years relentlessly. I love it. SPF 50. The lady who was just on was talking about the non-oil gel, and that comes in a tube. And if you have skin that's prone to spots by sun cream, there's 2 reasons that's happening. One is the sun cream is quite heavy, and the other is that maybe because sunscreen is like a strong product with quite a few chemicals in it, you need to really cleanse it off at night. And if you don't cleanse it off properly, that's why it can probably clog your pores and give you spots. La Roche-Posay Anthelios, I adore. Such a great product. Very nice recommendation, Mish. I use that on my body, and they do really big tubes in boots. So I love that. Okay, I'm going to do one more call in. Come on in, caller. Let's see who's there now. We did Margarita. I think I did Callum, but I don't know if I just did Callum. I think I tried to get through to Callum, but have I done Callum? Maybe I did, and he's still there. Callum!
Hello.
Hello, darling. Can I just say how joyous it is the boys are joining us today? I love this so much. So, Callum, you're in your bathroom. Are you in your bathroom?
Bedroom.
Okay. So what do you like?
I just washed it off, actually.
Okay, well that's fine. You tell us what it was. Show us what it was.
Flavanol.
Very in the jar.
Yeah, it's quite a nice little jar.
Yeah.
So it's quite tingly, but really nice deep clean. I've got the ordinary as well, though.
And the AHA. So do you like to use them in conjunction or not? Or do you use them separate days?
No, separate days, probably about once a week, because they're quite strong, I think. Yeah,
they both are quite strong in different ways. The Flaviomine I haven't used for ages, but it's so good, and it has a very particular smell. It looks like treacle, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a weird sort of medical smell almost.
But don't you quite like a medical swell, Callum? Don't you think it's working better?
Working.
It's working, yeah. I think when things have a sort of rose tint, you just think, where's the ingredients?
Yeah, it's very muddy. So you look a bit like Donald Trump when you're using it because it's very orange.
Yes, that's so true. But those are 2 really lovely products, and thank you for the recommendations. And do you have a very, what's your daily skincare routine, Callum? Just for the boys, because I think it's really nice to share.
Well, sometimes I'm quite lazy, and, I actually went to Teresa Tarmy once after you mentioned it, and the facialist said, in the morning. Sometimes just cold water is fine to clean your face if you do a proper cleanse at night.
Yeah.
They'll do a nice cleanse. I like the Boots, the Origins balm.
Yeah.
It's nice. And I just recently started using Tretinoin from Dermatica.
Yeah.
Which is a really good subscription dermatologist service.
Yeah, and that's what percentage are you using of the retinol?
It's 0.025.
Yeah.
Next week I'm getting the 0.05 one.
Yeah, it's a very good for those people who don't know it. This is if people want to get into retinols and they want to start a journey, they can go on. And the site is
Dermatica.
Dermatica, but it's spelled weirdly. Dermatica.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so for those of you who would like to do retinols, I think it's great. And you do a month on each one, do you? So did you do a month on 0 point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just next week will be a month.
And then you'll go up to 0.5? 0.05, I think. Yeah. Great. And do you notice, because retinol is a patient journey, I think, Callum. A lot of people want immediate results, but are you being patient with it? Are you beginning to see a change in your skin?
I thought I noticed a difference after a week, because I've never used it before.
Yeah.
But I think it does take, they say, at least 3 months. So I'll persevere with it and then see.
Yeah. But that's brilliant. How old are you, Callum?
33.
Yeah. I mean, I will say, because I've had a few people in their 20s saying, I want to do retinol. And I really think it's something you don't need to consider till you're in your 30s, unless you have really bad skin.
Well,
but it's something I'm...
Scarring, so like redness and you little age.
Not much. Your skin's looking pretty good. The ladies are saying they love your skin.
Well, it's not very good light, so it's probably flatter.
Well, Callum, it's been a joy talking to you.
Thank you. You too so much.
And we'll catch up again.
My Trinny London bag.
Oh, I love you. What have you got in that, darling? Do you do the BFF?
Yes, I've got that, and I've got Zandy.
Zandy. And do you do the bronzer?
Not yet, no.
Oh.
Well, you would
probably be Genster, but it's just such a nice bronzer because you don't realize it doesn't look like you've got anything on. You just look like you've got a nice tan.
Yeah.
All right, darling. Take care, Callum.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye, darling. Bye. So nice to speak to Callum. So nice to speak to the boys. What mask can we use when we're on retinol treatments if we have bad skin? I think it depends how strong your retinol treatment is, because if you're on a really strict regime, you just need to be careful with your skin and you don't want to overstimulate it. But there might be times when you're going through, you know, thinking, I'm doing all this resurfacing with the retinol. And if you're on the kind of retinol which will dry your skin as it pushes through the new skin, then sometimes, you know, Teresa Tame would kill me and Caroline Hirons would agree with me, is to use a nice oil, like a sort of just something to kind of feel that nurturing with your skin and you know, just a lovely little massage, that kind of thing. But otherwise, I feel nice calming masks with a little bit of hydration, which aren't too active. If you're doing kind of like a Medicate retinol that you've been on forever, I mean, I am on retinol and I do it on an average of 3 times a night. I'll use any mask, but I have very strong skin. So you've just got to see. Microneedling, generally I'd put a mask on after. I would do a, I don't know if I have it here. I would do a little exfoliating acid before I do like a lactic acid. I would do, if I do like the Teresa Tame regime, and then I'll do the microneedling, and then afterwards I might put on a mask or a nice ingredient. You've been on oral steroids with asthma. My skin is oily generally. Any suggestions? I think some of the masks that have been mentioned today are great suggestions for oily skin. And you just want to, you know, oily skin, you've got to figure out, is it just a T-zone? Is it kind of dry anywhere? Do you want to balance it out? Skin perfecting, I love, because it just does even out skin tone. And I think things that even your skin tone out and kind of have a little bit of clay in them for the oily T-zone are a really good idea. What retinol should I begin with and when do I apply it? I do generally believe retinol should be applied at night. There are some people who apply them in the day. On my body, funnily enough, I've been doing a gentle retinol on my body, and I put that on first thing in the morning because I'm not going out and I'm not in the sun. So I'm not having to put SPF on. But at night, your skin has an opportunity to regenerate. It's not having to fight off all the free radicals. It's lying gently regenerating in your bed. So that's a time to me to use a retinol. And start off, I don't know anything about your skin, so you need to start off with something that really is mild. I think Medik8 is a brand I really love. The Ordinary, if you're on a budget, do many different retinols. Paula's Choice I really like for retinols as well. The Beauty Pie I like for retinol, and they have a super retinol with vitamin C that's very nice and it's not too strong. If you want to get a bit stronger, the brand the guy mentioned before, which is Dermatica, Dermatica, which is a sort of subscription-based site that you can go and do retinols with. And then there was the last one I was going to mention, Retroderm, which is a kind of, I get it through Teresa Tame, and you can do 0.25 or 0.5. And then if you're doing retinol, I get from my doctor Retinol, which is, retinol, medical retinol. So that's kind of a, Drunk Elephant does a very nice retinol as well. I use 1 or 2 Drunk Elephant products, but I haven't used so many. I kind of prefer slightly stronger products just for me. Anyway, at the end of this, can you post the top 4 masks? I'm going to do a fabulous 4 masks. So I will, it's very difficult to do 4 masks because I want to have something on a different price point and for different skin issues. So I think my fabulous 4 might be fabulous 4 masks for oilier skin, fabulous 4 masks for dry skin. And then you'll get them. I will get these listed for this film, which will end up on YouTube. I'll use my LED mask after this. Yes, I might just put it on right now, actually, as I do my day with Glamour. I've got to go now because I'm doing this morning. Oh my God, I'm doing this morning fashion and I've got to get the room ready. So I've got to go.